The Philippine Azkals hope to get on the winning track in the Suzuki Cup. The national men's football team will face Timor-Leste for their next assignment tomorrow in Singapore. The match is scheduled at 5:30 p.m. The Philippines is coming off a tough loss to host country Singapore in their opening match last Wednesday. Timor-Leste, on the other hand, is also on the hunt for a victory after suffering 2 straight shutouts. And now joining us to go all out on this story is none other than Azkals team captain, the one and only Schrocky, Stephan Schrock. Schrocky, good morning. Welcome back to the show, brother.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
How are you doing, man? You're looking good. Looking really good, Schrocky. Looking happy.
Thank you.
How are you feeling heading into tomorrow's game? What's the current mindset of the Azkals after that tough loss the other day?
Yeah, well, obviously we want to bounce back from that 2-1 defeat. Want to start the winning straight for us. Very difficult first game, very difficult first half after a 6 months break of football. But we are all eager, all motivated, and we are believing in ourselves that we can bounce back from that.
It was a close fight, Schrocky, against Singapore last Wednesday. You lost that match 2-1. Basically, it all happened in the second half. What happened there? What do you think you guys like the mislaps and also lacked in that match?
Listen, we had a 6 months break, a 6 days preparation with 26 players not available for this camp. We knew Singapore, after they had a flying start in the first leg, that they will pressure us and try to make it a very, very hard fight for us. I think we did well in the second half. Unfortunately, we couldn't convert to a draw, but nevertheless, that's football. We just assess it and come back stronger.
There are fans on social media complaining about the officiating, Schrocky. I'm sure you saw that during the match, or I don't know if you did, but like fans complaining on social media. What do you personally think about the officiating in that match?
Was not the best referee, to be honest, but this is things we cannot control. Cannot control. I try to rather focus on the things I have at hand, which is my personal performance and the team's performance. We focus on that. We have a solid core here, and we have coaches and staff working 24/7 to make it happen. Then the first 3 points in this tournament, and we will get them tomorrow night.
If there are some positive takeaways from that match, Schrocky, against Singapore, that you can carry over to your match against Timor-Leste, what will be those key takeaways, positive takeaways?
Obviously, we had some good moments and set pieces. We converted on the 2-1. Armin had a nice header. I think we can build up on that. We had a decent second half. The effort was very high, the spirit very high, which is not so difficult in pandemic times where we have so many different levels of fitness in the team within the first 11 and also in the 27-player squad. So there's a lot of good things to build on. I rather focus on that rather than the mistakes. We obviously had some errors in 2.5 minutes. We gave away the game easily, but this will not happen again. We learn from our mistakes and we will bounce back and make it happen.
I like that mindset, brother. That's why you're there. That's why you're captain. That's what Stephan Schrock does. Focus on the positives, move forward. Let's get that win against Timor-Leste. Well, Timor-Leste is coming off defeat. They've already lost 2 games in the Suzuki Cup, both via shutout. What do you think of Timor-Leste? Have you seen their matches? Have you watched them play? And what do you think will be the keys to beating them?
The key will be that we put on a solid, compact performance from the team, especially defense-wise. There are no pushovers. Don't get blurred by the results they had. They play a really decent ball. They have some players who can bounce and create some good opportunities for them. But nevertheless, I think overall, one by one, we have the better team. We have the more experienced team, and we will show that and showcase that on tomorrow night.
Now, Schrocky, before I let you go, that match against Singapore saw Bienve Marañón make his debut for the Azkals, and you've seen the journey Bienve has had to go through to get to this stage. I got to speak to him a few days ago, or last week. He was really so excited to be with you, to be with the Azkals. How does it feel, Schrocky, that your teammate from United City is now also your teammate with the Azkals. You've been close to Bienve, and to have him with you on the side with the Azkals, and it's been a long time coming, man.
Oh, if you would have seen Bienve in the dressing room and in the build-up to the game, he was very excited and almost like a little kid in the candy shop. So we're very happy for him. We're very happy that he's here with us. I always saw him as a Filipino anyways, the last 3 years already. And we just hope for him and we make it as easy as possible to score for him. We'll find him in the little pockets tomorrow night and he will score his first international goal for the Philippines.
Yeah, really nice guy. I love Bienve. I love you, Bienve. You guys are just class act and really great guys. Schrocky, the best of luck. Thank you again for spending time. I know you're very busy, man. Get ready for Timor-Leste. Go get some goals, shut out, and we'll talk to you again soon, brother. Thank you. Stay safe.
Thank you so much, brother. Thank you. Take care.
Again, we just spoke to Philippine Azkals team captain, one and only Stephan Schrock.